Hello everybody and welcome. It's day 14 in the Blue Prince house. Last time was a bit of a disappointment after the previous day of excitement of getting underground and in the antechamber. We upgraded ourselves the... what's it called? We upgraded the Nook, which will be helpful now because it gives us a few extra steps with some food each time. But it was a bit of a disappointment in comparison to the previous day. We're going to have a quick look over here and see what we can do. I'm aware it says there's some permanent additions down here that I really want to work on. I'm hoping some of them will get me to the foundation, because it's so close to the end that it'll be really helpful. Thing is, after that, I also need to focus on things such as the... what am I thinking? The other entrances and learning how that works. Items for trade. You know what? Let's try the trading post today. I've not used it before. It's a new location for me. Let's have a look in here. Have a look around. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, this box. I think I worked this out before. Right? But I worked out the other one. If I do that, that makes it yellow. That would then be yellow. Okay, I want to somehow get rid of that, because that will be... that's a reset. Okay. So that's then yellow. I want to do that, maybe? Oh, that's yellow now. I've got yellow in that corner. Then that's worked. Yellow, 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 yellow. Thank you. Ah, an allowance token. It's now raised to 4. Perfect. That's a nice start. Dynamite. That is good to know. I'd like that. Hello. You have no items to trade. Oh, if I pick up some items, I can come back here. I do admit the I'm interested about the dynamite, because there are some interesting places that I could have gone last time, but that is nice. Some allowance tokens has been very good. Let's keep moving. So now I really want to collect items today and try and use that to get the dynamite, because I think the dynamite is what we'll use downstairs to get us an entrance further back. Ah, very nice. Okay, we're here. And we can then go to the left. We always start this way, which is a nice way of starting. And the hallway is a perfect opening, because it gives us a secondary forward, but also another left, which is good. Let's go this way. See what we're getting. The boudoir is perfect. Although I could go for the bedroom. Boudoir. I like some rerolls this early in the game. That is a big help. Where is it? It's over there, the dice. Nice. And we've obviously got our locked over here, which means we can run around and grab our gem. So look, that's a good opening for us, I think. Now let's keep going forward and seeing now. Down this side, the pantry, the west wing hallway, I think is the way to go. We always love the west wing hallway because it just pushes us forward. Does mean that the hallway otherwise looks kind of... Ooh, I do like that. Or we do have the lovely Nook, or we do have the secret passage, which could get us to any kind of room we'd like. Spare room takes us a bit further. The secret passage could be nice. Let's go for... you know what, let's go for the secret passage and see if we can pick up the breakfast nook later, because this one is a good one for picking up either there's red rooms, we could get a shop. The key to the bedroom, we don't want that. I think green thumb is our favourite here. So now we have an option of just the greens, which is nice. We've got an aquarium, which is nice, and special bypass. Special cost bypassed. Nice, because I have to then take this, right? Which is good, because I like my green rooms, and I've not actually used the veranda before. There's a digging spot, which I don't have a shovel for. But besides that, that's a really nice area. Now let's keep... oh, it does have one of these as well. Didn't pay attention to that. That's good. Let's keep going down this side. See, so far it's going well for us. We have the garage. We can't use the garage though, so we could use the corridor. Just keep moving up this left-hand side. Have a proper route that just takes us from where we need to go at the back to where we need to go at the front. And then what's next? The ballroom is interesting. The mail room. The chapel is annoying, but is a good way of getting ourselves back in. Yeah, let's use this chapel. It's annoying, as you can see. Oh, there's some coins on the floor, though. I've gained from being in here. I feel like maybe I just keep going forward, or is this going to be locked? Yeah, that's locked. And this way? Oh no, this way isn't locked. Nice. So the library is a nice one here, because it keeps us moving forward. And it means we could get to the other sections, which is nice. And we've got a book that we bought here, right? Let's see. The Sightseeing Guide of Reddington. Seems to be the one that we should have wanted to. It's the 20th of November, 93. The third largest city in Fenris, and site of the former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the Broadwalk and don't get much further than the Botanical Gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Especially senior historic castle and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. So we have the Botanical Gardens, which are very nice. Guaranteed crowd pleaser, locals and visitors for its Algerian canopy house and mausoleum. Petal-covered trails and mind-boggling variety of flowers. Springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated in the outside of towns, Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. It meanders over 1,000 species, each remarkable in its own right. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque Ross, which concludes at Mainway Station. Nice thing there. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historical site described by scholars as significantly more important than the realm's past. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, his daughter stayed, maintaining residence and staff until her marriage in 1951. Therefore, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house, museum, and tourist attraction. The estate was designated a National Historical Landmark in 1972. Still believed that by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Aris when Reddington was still the capital. However, surfaced documents containing conflicting dates recently cast some doubt on that myth. Trinsdale Lake, nice. About the 100 Bells Tea Room, nice. Resorty cabins that have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry. Mount Holly, 11,220 feet. 11,220 foot is Holly. Maybe that's something of interest. 80-acre mountain residence is the state of Mount Holly. The property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many floating overlooks. Then we have the Bazaar, Mainway Station, whether you're bargain hunting, all this sort of stuff. And then Reddington. Trinsdale Lake, where are we? Botanical Gardens, Featherfall Keep, Mount Porma, Barrows End, Botanical Gardens, Mount Holly. Nice. Seems all very, very nice. Good. Good to know. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's keep moving. If this will allow me to, if it's not locked. It's not locked. Interesting. Got the mailroom, the cellar. I kind of need something that goes right to get to the foundation at this stage. Rotunda, the Great Hall. You know what? The Great Hall is actually really helpful here, because it means I need more keys, but it also gives us the opportunity to be a bit more thorough. Nice. So for now, we're going to head back. Lose another coin. Irritating. So far, we're in a kind of a net normal of coins, but that's fine. What's on the floor over there? Oh, it's just lighting. That's fine. Good. Let's keep heading back through the secret tunnel. Let's go this way, because it could be that we can get something that goes to the left here. Security is nice. Or the dining room. You know what, let's get the dining room at this stage. It's good to have. Because it means also it's now moving in the right directions. And this is lit. Nice. Good. That takes us this way, also gives us a route to keep moving forward. The nurse's station is fun, the den is nice here. The den gives us a gem, but we could get the items here. Kind of want something that lets us keep going forward. Yeah, let's go for this. Pick up the gem. Oh, is there something else in here, or is it just the gem that it's pointing at? There's a coin on the floor. Nice. Good. That's everything in here. Let's move to the right now. And we want something that takes us left, really. Not back to the start. The gym is annoying, but I think it is our best bet here. Because it kind of gives us a route through the middle. But yeah, let's see. Oh, some coins on the floor. Thank you. Nothing else in here? Good. Let's keep moving. The commissary is nice. The parlor or the nook. The nook could be good. We don't actually have any keys yet. Yeah, let's go for the breakfast nook. Pick up the key and the bacon and eggs. What does the bacon and eggs say? 10 and add to morning room. Thank you. Nice. Good. So now we need something that really goes to the right. Oh, it's the one time we need a key. Trying to think of what we need, because we could end up going back this way and trying to go this way through. Be nice to have a straight here, because then this could be useful later on. We've got an extra 10 steps there. You know what, let's try it. Let's unlock this door and see what we get, because everything behind us is going to be unlocked. The bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain a couple of steps. Nice. There's sometimes some good stuff in here. He said, hopefully we've got the car keys, but I think we've already gone past the point on the left-hand side where we could have used the car keys. That's annoying. That's fine. Now let's head, unless that door is open. That was a mistake. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, that's locked. Okay. We now need to head back and do it the other way. Annoyingly, we're losing some steps here. I want to go back to the start, I think. I want something that allows us through from the beginning. We have the dining room for later on, and back to the start. Okay, we've lost a lot of steps, but looking at it, we do now have a way to the foundation if we can get a key. And we're just going to go forward for now. We could... Spare bedroom would take us directly forward. It would be good for us to have that. It would just give us a route. Although, it saves us one step, I think. This could take us around to the side, as could the commissary. And the commissary means that we can then get more stuff early on. And we've got the trader, which is important right now. Do we have anything here that we could trade? Could get a magnifying glass and see. I want to see what this is like, the trading. So let's do that and then head out for the trade. And see where it goes. We've now got bigger, what's the word? A bigger allowance each day. But for now, we're going to see what it all goes for. Kind of just constantly holding down shift in order to sprint. Good, very good, very good, very good. Let's see, what will you trade a magnifying glass for? Anything of interest? Magnifying glass. Ivory dice. Ooh, car keys for a sledgehammer. I'll take the car keys for a sledgehammer. Magnifying glass is not that useful, but I will take an ivory dice, thank you. Goodbye now. Anything I could do with this? Dangerous. A little bit dangerous to pick up. I need something that lets me pick up the dynamite, I think. Not quite sure what it would be. But for now, we're kind of stuck. Good. Yeah, there's the steps down. We've learned how to set off one of them, I think. But I think there's a way you have to set off all of them initially. Let's go to the left now. What we got here? Early quick move is that, but we can't really do much of that. The parlor game, you know what? The parlor game gives us something. Good. Oh, an apple. Nice. Yum, yum, yum. Bum, bum, bum. 2, we'll grab the key, and then we'll do our quiz. Our daily quiz. The gems are not in this box, thank you. The blue box is true, so that could be true, true. And then, the gems are in this box. That could be false, and that could be in here then. Nice. True, true, false. So it's in here. Let's try this other way. If this is true, then the gems are in this box. Then the blue box is true and true. That's fine. So if this one has to be false, right? This could be false, in which case they would have to be in... So if that's true, false, false? No, that would be false, true. The gems are not in this box. And then this would be false, so then it would be in here? So wait a second. So, we've either got true, true, false, right? That's the first choice. Gems are not in this box, true. The blue box is true, true. The gems are in this box, false. So that means they're white. And then if this one is false, the gems are in this box, then the blue box is, this is also false, and then that's also false, so that's wrong. So this is definitely true. Which means this is true, which means this one has to be false. Which means it has to be in this one. Right? Yeah, it has to be in the white. Probably took a bit longer on that one than I needed to, but that's fine. Yum yum. Very nice. Have a quick look around this room, and go. So we could have just a little bit of a spin here. None of that is useful for me though, so I'm going to re-roll. What I need, really, is a proper... I need to go again, then. I need something that lets us go forward and left. Or forward and right is actually even better. Yeah, the courtyard, thank you. Do I have a shovel? No, I just have a sledgehammer and a... I have a shovel, thank you. Perfect. Let's dig up some stuff. An old shoe. I doubt, given that it's given me a shovel, that there'll be anything of particular interest in here. Hey, a turnip. I like a turnip, and then smash this open for something. That and a key. Is this just a silver key? Yeah, leads to a room with many doors. I'm about to say, we have got the Great Hall up here, which is nice. Nice. Good. So we don't need to really care about the commissary too much. We can go forward and see what we get. We've got something, food for sale, the guest bedroom, or if you have less than that, that could be nice. You know what? Let's just get the best guest bedroom here. Nice little 10 with some more car keys. There's lots of car keys available, it seems, and I can trade those for some good stuff. Let's go and have a trade then. We've just got a whole load more steps. Seems like the place to do. This is trading. It's become very helpful for us. I don't know what sort of things we'd pick up, but any kind of thing would be nice. Because I'm hoping it doesn't give you items that you already have. So it means I can just fetch car keys for these guys all day long. Even though they don't have a garage today. Car keys. Give me 2 ivory dice. Sledgehammer for the salt shaker. Not really helpful. Silver key for a compass. Metal detector for a coin purse. Do like the coin purse, but first we're going to trade that, because otherwise it's pointless. Thank you. Nice. Need to be careful on my steps, but that's good. Those extra bits and pieces are going to be useful. I was kind of hoping for the trainers, because the trainers save you a lot of effort. Like, I think that's why my day 2 days ago was so good, because I could just do stuff there. Nice. This way, and then we go this way, right? Something that could go both directions would be lovely. The pantry, the morning room. Tomorrow you'll start with all of those. That's quite nice, but I kind of want to redraw. The patio is nice. I think the patio is our best bet. We're not going to get anything in the bottom left today. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, a load of good stuff here. Thank you. And also stuff to dig. Another key. We need to pick up as many keys as we can, because obviously at the other end there's stuff for that. An old tin can. Fine. Good. We want to keep moving forward now as fast as we can, please. You see? Spare bedroom. Perfect. Because there's lots of stuff that gives you good things for bedrooms. So let's do this. And then we're going to go... We now have the opportunity to go left. Ooh. This drawing room gives us a lot of opportunities to redraw. So that's nice. I do like the drawing room because it's a nice shape, is honestly the thing. Let's see what's this way. We get security. We could get the pantry that just takes us nowhere. Security right there is not that good for us. Let's redraw with this method and see. I mean, that's quite nice. I like the observatory. It gives us a lot of goodies. We've already done the thing here, so let's have a look at what we get today. We get another key. Clavis the key. Thank you. I think that's 3 now we've got. Good. I can now go forward in both of these directions. Something that heads to the left would be nice. The pantry. Pantry seems to be our best bet. We need money. The commissary is right near the start, but it could be a lot worse. We could do a lot of things with bedrooms. If we get a bedroom thing... Maybe. Just maybe. The closet could be quite nice as well, but I think... You know what, because we've got the trader, we're going to go for the closet and pick up... Oh. Not really stuff that I was hoping for in terms of what they are, but let's keep moving. We need to just go forward a bit now. Ooh. Let's just use a regular key for now. We can re-roll. The dark room. Ugh, I don't like any of these. Let's redraw. The rumpus room gives us a lot of money. Yeah, let's go for the rumpus room. Thank you. All the money here. Thank you very much. We do have Elzara. Maybe we should listen to Elzara again. It's been a while since I've listened to him. And it's only 1 coin. Insert. Hello. Remember, we've got this lovely cutscene again. Hello. It's going to smash us. There we go.
As it was foretold,
Here we go.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself
Let's listen.
face to face with the great Alzara.
Yes, we've had this conversation before.
I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes, please.
The
Ooh. Different thing today.
I see the darkened cloud of ruin,
Okay.
familiar to us both,
This place has been disrupted.
run down and in disrepair.
Disrepaired manner.
I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8.
Okay, so we need the 8 envelopes. We've got one of them.
And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by
So these are 8 letters, 8 people.
8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7.
Oh.
Just like the art hanging on the walls of these.
Yeah, I've been thinking about the art.
There is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been
Ooh.
foreseen
Art, letter, missing.
by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day,
Okay.
I will have nothing more to say.
There is one missing. I'm not sure what the art is talking about. Maybe I need to go through and look at the art for every single one. That could be quite interesting. Oh, what's this? Something else? What am I looking for? Something's noise is made. Oh, key underneath the table. Thank you. That's nice. Sorry, I was lost for a second there. Let's go. I think we learned quite a bit there. The pool is great here, if I could get it. So I'm going to go for the pantry and see what we can get here. We've got a little bit more money and a banana. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. We now need something that does take us forward and right, really. I mean, I could go for a special keys. I could use my silver key here. You know what, let's use our silver key here. Try and get lots of doors here. The archives. The mirrors is not helpful. Archives is not great. The aquarium is not great either. The mecha. Don't quite know this. The mecha, it has 1 door for each thing in my house. Do I have anything in my house for this? I don't think so. Conference room is a bit annoying. Supposed to be doesn't matter. We just need to kind of go forward, don't we? Yeah, let's do that, because then we can go the other direction from the foundation, because we do have that. Anything in here? That's a lie. I know there's about the safe code is not that, but it probably gives us indication that it's 4 digits, actually. It's just good to know. We can then go forward again and see what we can get in this little area. We can't get the cellarium. The 2 bedrooms. The dark room could be interesting to have. Given it doesn't particularly matter, let's just have the dark room here. Nice to see you, dark room. Can choose what we get here. This one. Random choice. And we get... oh, a furnace. There will now likely draw more red rooms. Great, thanks. Nothing of interest was buried here. Is there anything you can do in this room? I really don't think so. I don't think there's any benefit to it. Fine. That's actually been a really bad selection of stuff to do. We now need to go round to get the other side of it, I think. Yeah, we actually have to go all the way back here, don't we? Is there anywhere that has food? Dinner. There. Oy, how many steps? 13 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oy, I could run out of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm not going to get back in time, am I? I need to find some way of getting myself some more steps. Always a difficulty. But I have to run back this way, see what I can get. Oh, there's another gem. Thank you. We're back here now, which is leaving us with 9. The commissary should be a sensible choice, right? There's that, but I can't quite get to it from this step. I have to go round this way. Puts me up to 7. Oh, a bit worried about this. The commissary has items for sale, but I don't think there's anything useful for me. The dining room, we've not quite got to the final stage yet. Should have gone one further. I need food. Where can I get food? Not going to get food from anywhere here. Maybe I can trade for something? We get the salt shaker, but I may need to trade something a bit more interesting. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look and see. Because it's our only bet now, unless I've wasted the day. Learning a few bits and pieces about the envelopes, and you'd only ever read 7 of them. Unless that's because I've failed up to this point. Hello. Shovel, salt shaker, and coin purse. None of that is useful for me. I think I'm going to have to call it for the day. I'm not going to make it anywhere near anywhere. 3 steps. I'm going to see what I can get from the commissary, unless I've completely forgotten. I don't think there was anything of that much use. Should have bought some stuff and brought it back over here. That would have been the smart plan. 2. I'm going to get in there and be 1, and I can't even get to the commissary. Boom. Let me buy something, please. Please. No. That's a shame. You must call it a day. I found most of stuff, but I'm going to leave it there for now. What did we get? A sizable manor. I suppose that's a compliment, isn't it? New rooms. We found 2 new rooms. I'm enjoying exploring these new rooms. But I think for now, that'll be it for the day. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.